Hi, welcome to Tig's Creations and this new episode, which is entitled The Basement Remodeling Project, or subtitled just a rather sloppy excuse to buy a CNC machine. Here I'm going to show you the process that I went through turning what was my basement area that was sort of not really used once I'd left running my lab, as I mentioned in my introductory video, and converted it into a purpose-built workshop where I could install CNC machines and do some work down there for projects that I wanted to work on. What you'll see is actually more of a photo montage, because at the time I hadn't anticipated making this YouTube channel, so I didn't video log what I was doing, and so really apart from the beginning and the end, it's just really a photo log of the time and the process of changing the basement into my workshop. That said, I hope you enjoy it. Cheers! So this is a view down into my basement as you come down the stairs from the first floor. The panelling on either side was what was originally in all of the basement, so the wall facing us would have had this panelling as well. If you come down the stairs and you take a turn to the right, you come into the first bit of my workshop area. Because of where the stairs are positioned, my basement workshop is U-shaped, so one leg of the U here is my laundry area, which also serves as some of my cutting, wood storage and planing area. If you come up to the top of the U and turn to the left now, you come across the area where I have this miter saw, and then into the main area that's slightly larger than the rest. My original planer, my table saw. Turning round into the bulk now, I've got a little work area, the band saw behind that, my router table. There's the dust collection system. Over on the right hand side now is my drill press, my scroll saw and sander. So that's why you can see I have little or no room to put a CNC machine, even if I wanted to. Okay, let's see what the other side of the basement looks like before I started the reconstruction. This is looking back at the entrance hallway with faux wood paneling everywhere. This is now looking back into the main section of the basement with a sofa facing the fireplace, a door out onto the back patio, lots more faux wood paneling, and at the back you can see that there's a window just towards the back wall. On the other side of the room, next to the sofa, is a small bar area that I built, and just beyond that is the entrance to the other section of the basement. This is where the pool table lived. The pool room didn't even have the luxury of faux wood paneling. The walls were just painted breeze block. Just behind the pool table was a small exercise area. Perhaps what amused guests coming to my house most was what was found through this doorway. This was quite literally the throne room. Because of the way the plumbing had been installed, the toilet itself was actually situated about 2 feet off ground level, and there was a really hilarious set of steps leading up to the basin of the toilet. Next came the demolition stage. First to go was the suspended ceiling, followed by the faux wood paneling. I next blew out all the walls enclosing the bathroom and removed the toilet fittings themselves. I next gutted the bar area until all that was left was my elliptical and my classic 1958 refrigerator. So now this part of the basement was one big empty space. Enter the CNC machine. Yay! As you can also see, while the basement was empty, Emma and I had plenty of time to spray paint graffiti on the back wall. I have to confess at this stage that I did recruit a contractor friend of mine, Alfredo, to do the 2x4 stud framework. One thing I did want in the new workshop design was a walk-in closet area, so we framed that in against the far wall. At the time of narrating this part of the video, it's 2 days since Leeds United sacked Marcelo Bielsa. All I can say is, it's a crying shame. Another aspect of the new workshop floor plan was to pull the wall of the old bathroom back towards the center of the room by about 3 feet so that we could incorporate the window into the new bathroom suite. I also started adding insulation to the walls. Once the insulation was done, on went the drywall. All the seams and screw holes were then mudded and sanded, followed by painting. So next came installing some flooring onto the concrete slab. I decided to go with a Duralux waterproof luxury vinyl system of interlocking vinyl planks. Although this system already had a built-in sound reduction foam backing, I decided to go with an additional waterproof underlayment to protect against any seepage that might occur through the slab base. I hope you'll agree the end result looks pretty damn good. Next I built a sliding barn door for the bathroom from leftover studs. Then duplicated the project for the walk-in closet. So when you come down the steps now and you enter the hallway into the back workshop area, now you're met with these really sharp looking white walls, and you swing out into the main area. There it is now, and panning from the fireplace just by the entranceway across the back wall, the desk area, the new bathroom suite, the storage area at the back there, and room for a work table and 2 CNCs with a dedicated dust collection system. I also built in a dry sauna system. There's my sander and the 64-year-old refrigerator. There you go. That's how the old basement got turned into the new workshop area. There's a couple of important things that I should mention before the end of this episode, and the first is that I got a local electrical company to come in and do the rewiring of the basement so that the CNCs could have dedicated wired circuit breaker boards in there. The second thing was that I also got professional help coming in to rearrange the plumbing in the new bathroom suite, so I can't claim credit for that, and they were extremely good at what they did. But lastly, I guess, as you can see from the final video, I can fill up an open space with junk quicker than you can blink. It's just the way I am, I guess. But that's where I do the finishing work on most of the stuff that is originally pieced together, at least to some extent, in the back U-shaped workshop, which is still there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe.